stand by. We see a problem out.
No. No. Mark. Don't. Do not. Are you kidding me? Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here today for episode 14 of our Formula 1 22 My Team Career Mode. We got a rainy weekend in Suzuka. We got two big announcements for next season. But before we get into that stuff, we're currently at 199 subscribers for the channel. So if you're watching this and it still says 199, be sure to subscribe. If we are at 200, still feel free to subscribe. But if we're at 200, then thank you guys so much. We got to 200 subscribers a lot faster than we got to 100 by over a year and a half, I would say. So it's pretty crazy to see the growth, but I'm gonna keep posting videos for you guys, and if you enjoy it, feel free to drop a like. But into the video now, as we head to the end of Q1, we're in P9 with a 140.2. I'm not going to complain as long as we're in Q2 and Q3, which is where the times matter more. But two big announcements for next season. The first one is a retirement, and it's Daniel Ricciardo. I guess he's not liking how his thing with McLaren is going, similar to real life, but he announced his retirement. So in this alternate F1 universe, he did not try and get a reserve driver spot. Maybe we could convince him out of retirement, because I've seen that happen before. And this second announcement is another retirement, and it's Valtteri Bottas. Not happy, I guess, again with his position at Alfa Romeo. He's calling it quits. So the driver market next season is gonna be pretty crazy. We got Valtteri Bottas gone, we got Daniel Ricciardo gone, and Cyborg Racing has announced at least a few videos ago that we will not be re-signing Nico Hülkenberg to a new contract. So at minimum, at this point in time, there are 3 grid spots open for next season. I do think as well that we will be able to attract one of the top drivers given our inaugural season performance. We definitely will, or at least I'm expecting to be a Constructors Championship contender come next season. So if someone from the top teams comes to our team, the driver market is just gonna pop off entirely, which will be pretty crazy. But we are at the end of Q2 now, and we are in P8, which again isn't bad. I'd like to be a little higher, but the rainy conditions for this circuit are very difficult, especially through the S section. Very hard to keep control of the car, and our performance in terms of aerodynamics and things like that is not best suited for the rain compared to the standard FOM cars like in time trials. You'll see later, it's very hard to control the car. But we still have a pretty big battle for the Drivers' Championship. We're competing for P3 between me, Lewis Hamilton, and Carlos Sainz. Lewis Hamilton is 1 point in front of me with 146 points. I got 145. And Carlos Sainz, he is at 124, which seems a little bit far behind, but with 3 races left, he definitely still has a chance to claim that P3 spot over me and Lewis Hamilton. Sainz has only managed to get 1 race win this season, which was in Monaco, but he has been very consistent throughout the season with a bunch of podium finishes. He did have the back-to-back DNFs in Austria and Belgium. Lewis Hamilton, on the other hand, he's got 2 race wins. So me and him, we're tied for race wins at the moment. He has a bunch of podiums as well, but he did DNF in the last race, which helped me push up behind him in the driver's standings. But our P4 position looks like it could be at risk in this Drivers' Championship. The rain is not suiting us as well as it did in Belgium as we head to the final chicane on our final flying lap, only 3.5 tenths over our previous one, and it is only good enough for P8. So we're gonna have a lot of work to do in order to try and retain our position in this Drivers' Championship, as Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton both finish in front of us. Carlos Sainz on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton, he's up in P6. So we're gonna see what we could do in this race. Let's get right into it, guys.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today at the Japanese Grand Prix? We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at a wet and windy Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with Sector 1 likely to prove especially difficult in these conditions. We should see overtaking into turns 1 and 16 today, and maybe a few Kobayashi-style dives into the hairpin as well.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another My Team Career Mode episode. It has been a while. I got exams, all that BS, so we are finally back. We're in Suzuka, and once again, we have gotten lucky with some penalties. I recorded qualifying a while ago, so I don't remember exactly which position I qualified in, but I believe it was like 8th or 9th. And we're now starting in P3 because Verstappen's got a penalty, Perez has got a penalty. So our pace on the intermediates in qualifying wasn't the greatest, but
okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain.
But with these penalties, it is going to help us out quite a bit. As you can see, we're in P3, so let's hope my pace in the full wets is pretty decent. We will be taking penalties in the next race at Brazil. I'm going to swap out some engine components because they're not looking too great at the moment. But it is Brazil, which I believe is a sprint race, so we're going to have a big opportunity to gain back some positions, which will help us out a lot. And I think taking the engine penalty in Brazil, especially that it is raining here in Suzuka, is going to be very beneficiary towards us. We're starting in front of Alonso, behind Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. A little bit of a power slide there as we approach the grid. 360 meters. We're going to try and get a purple starting position here. See if I can light up the rears a little bit. Hey. Alright. I think that's going to help us out. Oh, okay, let's get right into this race, guys. Let's see what we can do here at Suzuka in the full wets. That's our first full wet race of the year. Alright, here we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. We got 5 red lights, and this race is underway. Oh, we got a good start. Good start. Let's go. We're going to get Hamilton. And we're in P1 going into turn 1. Oh, man, we go wide. Oh, not good. Okay, whatever. We're still in P1. Oh, my goodness. So we're in P1. Hamilton is right behind us. And this is not a good good start. Oh, we have contact with Hamilton. And I think I'm just blocking the road at the moment. These tires are not up to temperature. Wow. Oh, my God. Okay, give me a second here to get warmed up. On this opening lap in P1, we need 19 points to stay in contention for the Drivers' Championship as Hamilton, oh, Sainz dives down the inside. There's contact. No! What? Oh, come on. That should be a penalty right there, man. Nice. Now we're down in a P4. As I was saying, we need 19 points to stay in contention. We're kind of just taking it slow and steady at the moment. I think Alonso is right up our rear. Yeah, I'm going to use that battery a little bit. See if we can push past him. Alright, lap 2. Charles Leclerc is trying to make his move up the inside. Using that battery to keep him behind us for now. I don't know if it's this car or the tires, but I don't have as much handling as you do with the FOM cars in the time trials, as we're slipping all over the place. Charles Leclerc, he's definitely trying to get past us at the moment. We might be slowing everyone up because the leaders... Oh, yeah, we're definitely slowing people up. Oh, crap. Leclerc's right up on the right side. We're just defended right now. Try to keep control of the car. Oh, my God. Virtual safety car. Okay, so we got a virtual safety car out. I'm not sure what happened. No one seems to be out of the race at the moment, so I'll put up on the screen. Might just be some debris on the track, but as you can see, the leaders jumped miles ahead of us in the last few laps. I've been struggling to get the car under control. in the corners here, and it's been costing us. Alonso just overtook Leclerc, and Leclerc was up our ass for the last 2 laps.
Virtual safety car
Alright, virtual safety car is ending.
Until we get the green
Oh,
flags.
come on.
VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Oh, that is so unfair. That is so unfair, man. Come on. Alright, Alonso. Oh my god, we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1, man. We're caught in the spray of Fernando Alonso. We're wheel to wheel with Charles Leclerc.
It's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes
Oh my gosh.
More of that astounding wall.
This is horrible. It went from a super great start, and we're about to get overtaken again, man. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Here we go again. Me and Sergio Perez. 2 guys just trying to show Honda what we're made of at the Japanese Grand Prix. He's coming down the inside. We're going to slice him out there. I can see him filling out my mirrors, trying to get me to make a mistake. At the moment, that's not happening. We're going to defend like a lion and just keep Perez in P8. We're in P7. Oh my gosh. We're just drifting all over the place. This is such a horrible race for me right now. We had P1. Carlos Sainz bumped into us right here at this turn we're headed into now. To be completely honest, I don't know what turn number it is, but he crashed into us there. We dropped down to P4, and then it's honestly just been downhill from there, and we're fighting for our lives to try and keep P7. I won't be surprised if Perez tries to go for the overcut, because he seems to be stuck behind me, and I think we're pitting lap 15. Mark called in and told us to switch up the strategy, or asked us to, and the tires feel okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Stay out on these tires as long as possible. It does look like it's gonna rain the whole session. Yeah, there you go. Oh, oops. So it looks like Mark's weather machine is giving us the right information today. There's been other times where they say it's going to rain the whole race and then it dries up towards the end. Oh man, this is so bad. Thank God I'm good at Sector 1, because that's where we build up all our time over Perez, or the start of Sector 2 as well. Here he comes again. I see Magnussen trying to creep up behind him too. I'm going to try and keep a tight race line here. Don't let him go into the inside. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We are drifting. I can't control the car. Oh my god. We just can't shake him. He's been on us every lap since I think lap 5 or 4. Basically since we've dropped down to P8. He's been right on us. Oh my god, how many times have we had a close moment like that? But yeah, we haven't been able to shake him, so defense looks like the strategy call today. Just defend him as best as we can. Oh my god, we had contact with Sergio Perez, and we are just scratching and clawing, not letting him pass once again. He's 4/10 now behind us. Magnussen is right on him too. Look at this hold up we got here. There's at least 7 of us in this little train here, and then the leaders are way up ahead. Oh no. Well, that's cutting the track, but whatever. Okay, people are going into the pits now, so let's see. Is Perez going into the pits? No, he's still with us. Me and Perez are staying out here. We're going to take the lead of this race, I think. No, we're not. Looks like some other drivers are also pitting later. So we're now in P5. We moved up 2 spots. Lando went in, and maybe Carlos Sainz. I didn't see who the other driver was, but Lando Norris was right in front of us. And he's not in front of us anymore. These tires are starting to drop off now. I can feel that. I might pit this lap, actually. Oh my god, Perez, he is right there with us, man. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my goodness. Did he just hit us? Bro, that's the second time we've gotten hit in that corner now. Did we get damage off of that? Oh my gosh, man. Hold up, let me get a vehicle condition.
No need to worry about the tire.
Okay, so the
Now
car's
everything's
good.
looking good.
The car is good, but Perez hits us again going, or he didn't hit us again, but we got hit again for the second time. The first time was from Carlos Sainz, and, I mean, no damage, so I'm not going to complain. And we're still 5 tenths ahead of him, so, I mean, whatever, it could have been a lot worse, so we're going to keep going here. Should I pit now? Yeah, you know what, let's pit. We'll see what Perez does. He might pit this lap, for sure the next one. Or he might do the opposite of what I'm doing. We're about to see here. No, he's in the pits. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Perez is behind us. He's into the pit lane. I think that's Alonso as well, going in for Alpine. And we need a good pit stop
Nico's
here.
coming in for his stop now.
Oh, Nico's coming in too. Looks like we're double stacking. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're still out in front of Perez. And these tires are going to be super cold.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Okay, who are we out behind is the question. Looks like we're behind Albon, which I don't know how we dropped down to P10. Oh wow, these tires feel so nice. I have to warm them up a little bit though. Let's see what they're at. 65. Pretty good. Oh my, come on, man. We got 3 laps left. I now understand the struggle that Perez was going through just a few laps ago. You can't... It's so hard to get past right now. Because there's no DRS, and then in the corners, you're stuck with all the dirty air. Oh my god. Yes! Come on! Yes! Finally! We're past Albon. I mean, we're only in P8, but oh my goodness, I've been behind him for so long, but he's trying to come back at us. So now we just got to put on a defensive show for the next 2 laps here. We'll have a P8 secured, which isn't the greatest. That would mean we are officially out of the World Championship, the Drivers' World Championship. I believe we're already way out of the Constructors. But we'd be out of the Drivers' World Championship officially. We did 19 points, and we kind of dropped the bag on that one big time. But if I'm being completely honest, I highly doubt we would have came all the way back to get a Drivers' World Championship, just because of how good the other drivers are this season. But we got to worry about Albano, who's right on our rear.
Okay, stand by. We see a problem our end.
No,
Into it.
no, Mark, don't, do not. Oh, what's the problem? What is the problem, Mark? Oh, our turbocharger. Oh god, come on, we got one more lap. One more lap. Don't, no.
Confirm it's an issue with our engine.
No! Are you kidding me? Wait, are we done? Are we pulling over? Oh my god, what's going on? I am so confused right now. Mark, are we pulling over or not? This is kind of important. We got...
Battery charge is high.
Oh my god, Albon is right on our rear on the last lap.
Final lap of the race.
Mark, what are we doing? Mark, you can't just say that there's an issue with the engine and then not tell me to pull over, make it sound like the car is done. I took my foot off the throttle for a solid like 2 seconds there, thinking that the race was over. I do feel a little bit of reduction in power, but the car is still going. We just need to make it half a lap, man. If we can't make it half a lap, Mark, I'm looking for a new engineer next season. I'm going to call Jeff. We're going to give him a call back and see how he's doing. But we're heading through the final sector, our second last sector here. Albon is right behind us.
Laps of fuel
Mark, if you pull something on me in these last few turns, I might kill someone. Oh my gosh. So here we go through the last chicane. To the finish line. It looks like it's going to be a P8. There's the checkered flag. Albon. P8. Holy crap, Mark. You can't
Okay.
do that, man. Why do they do that? They say there's like, oh, there's an engine issue, and then you think like the way they make it sound, it's like your race is done, and then they don't say anything. They don't give you any updates after. Oh man. Oh, Ferrari won the constructors. Carlos Sainz P1, Lewis Hamilton P2 with the fastest lap. We started P3, and we dropped 5 spots all the way down to P8. I mean, which is what we qualified, so I'm not complaining. K-Mag with an amazing weekend. But in this F1 universe, this is Ferrari's first Constructors title since 2008. So good for them. And Charles Leclerc looks like he is going to win the Drivers' Championship most likely next weekend in Brazil, unless he has a DNF and Verstappen takes P1. And with Carlos Sainz's race win, we're tied again in points for P4. I dropped down to P5 because I think he has more race wins. Actually, I'm not sure how many races he's won this season, but we're tied in points with 2 races left to go. Hulkenberg down in P12 with 44 points. It's gonna be a pretty good finale, although my team and myself were not in contention for anything. It's still gonna be very competitive, so stay tuned for that. That is gonna be the end of this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. It is good to be back on the My Team career mode stuff. We got Brazil next week, and we got a sprint race, as you just saw. We're taking a major grid penalty, but with the sprint race, I pray that it's not raining. Because if it is, it'll be a little bit harder, as you saw today in Japan. But if it's not raining, we should be okay to do fairly well in the weekend overall. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you really enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day, guys.